47. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down.
30 left.
Lawrence now off the play action. Complete out to the right side. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
On second down, it's Etienne. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they can stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
Red on red.
Their opening drive continues. First and 10 now from the 39.
Hey, kill. Go.
Lawrence working from the gun. Taking his shot. Deep down the field it goes. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
Rip, 23.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. That is caught by Brian Thomas Jr. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Third and just 2 to go. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He has the first over the middle. And they're going to take this in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars finish up an excellent opening series. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. Patterson able to connect on the point after. And the Jaguars will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
60
Opening carry for Devon Achane. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have second and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Second down carry for Achane. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it'll be first down, Miami.
You know, coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a third down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Give now to the running back. And the powered play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
To go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Man in motion, headed right. Throwing now, off play action. That's caught. Devon Achane. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. They'll throw on first. Buys time, rolling right. This will be cut by Connor. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. Toss play left, Achane. Room inside the 10. Has the Miami touchdown. The Dolphins finish off their opening drive. Devon Achane with the touchdown. Nevis with a point after. And the Dolphins start off well to tie things 7-7. Nevis ready to send this one away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
All right, let's go.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Here's Etienne on 1st down. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield. Back who can show off his wheels.
Lisa 24.
Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45.
Go, go.
Putting a receiver in motion.
Here we go, sir.
1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
And that one's incomplete. For now, it brings up fourth. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Tempting to perhaps take the yards and run third down again, partner, but they decline it. That's going to bring up fourth down. The Jaguars into punt formation. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. And great special teams execution on that punt. It's inside the 10, reaches the 8. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. They'll start the drive with H-Hand. And defenders are there to get him at the line. Cooper to Jean with the stop. No gain there that time, and it's second and 10.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys, not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Complete out to the right.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
So we're through one here in the AFC title game. Both teams neck and neck so far. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. They're looking at first down here. Here's the handoff. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got second and 6 coming up.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Second and 6 coming up here. A-chain on the inside give. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. It's a pickup of 3. They're going to need 3 more now on third down.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
From the gun on third down. He puts some power on a deep one left. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Jaguars take over after forcing the first turnover of this ball game. That's one of the longest throws we have or probably will see in this contest, partner. Too bad it wound up in the hands of the defense on the interception.
It is so easy to marvel at the sheer amount of distance he threw that football. But can we also take a step back and marvel about the amount of distance covered by that defender? He had to stick in coverage 50 yards down the field, and that's not just it. It's not even about getting there. Once you get there, you got to make the play. He did it. That is job well done.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
Here we go. Done. Silver.
First down throw, Lawrence. Got a man, it's Thomas. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. How about 29 yards on first down? And a fresh set of downs on its way. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Inside handoff goes to Etienne. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Hey, Ron.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
11, add in.
Etienne again. And he's able to work this down to the 41. 7 yards on the run. That sets up an easily attainable 3rd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Silver.
Etienne on 3rd down. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
Red on red.
They're set up at the 35 now.
Kill. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. That's taken in by Etienne. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Go, let's go.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, both ends of their defense nearly came away with a huge play. Another step, and they sacked the quarterback. But even still, the hit altered the throw and almost set up a takeaway.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Lawrence to throw it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. So the Jaguars sending out Riley Patterson for the try. He better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. Online, but not enough juice. It's no good short. And the score remains knotted, 7-all.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Makes the grab in bounds left side. He picks up 15 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Miami.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
To the line they go. It's second down.
Trap 60, trap 60. Track 60. Get up.
Dropping back to throw. Throw left side, complete. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first. We're at the 2-minute warning now from Everbank. The Dolphins with the football. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Pass play now. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Back now, pressure on its way. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Looking for a throw here. Brought in along the sideline, just need an official ruling, and they say catch. Great play. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. They run the counter to H.M. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
The Jaguars are going to call their first time out, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. Throwing from the gun here. Looking touchdown, but can't connect.
Oh, that is such a bummer. A dropped touchdown right in the end zone. We're going to see how quickly he can flush this one. He better, because they got to make an impact later.
Buckle up, it's 3rd and goal. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that sack going to cost them some yardage.
Yeah, that's what I call an absolute no-no. I mean, that just can't happen down here in the red zone. You've got to find a way to get rid of the football because now you're not only outside the red zone and you put some points that you thought were a guarantee with either a touchdown or field goal, now a little bit in limbo. You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Mevis ready to send this one away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They're out and set. First and 10.
Easy. Read it, 44. Read it, 54. It's hot.
Now Lawrence. Bateman hauls it in. They gain 14 on the play. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
ETN on the catch. And he's able to cross midfield before going out.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Hey, I'm gun. Silver.
From the 48. He's on the move. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something when no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Hey, lion. Think right.
Sticking in the air with Lawrence. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. First and 10 from the 41.
On red.
Lawrence working from the gun. Escapes the pocket. Now a timeout called by the Jaguars. That's their 3rd. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Hey, easy. Route. Great job. Go street. Dirty left. Silver.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Trying for a touchdown here. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. Ryan Thomas Jr., his intended target. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
Oh, that is going to haunt him. A drop touchdown in the end zone. We'll see how good his mental toughness is if he can move past it quickly and make an impact for them later.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that's going to tie us up just before halftime.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Starting from the 5. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. The Lamar Hunt Trophy waiting in the wings for whoever can finish this game out as we're back underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Running with A-Chain out of the gun. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have second down and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Second and 3 now. From the 37. He beams one deep right side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That one intended for Jalen Waddle. And what will they dial up on 3rd and short?
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. He's going to throw this one. He has the first over the middle. Breaks free in the center of the field. And he'll take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins take the lead right away in half number 2. Mevis now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Dolphins break that tie and now lead by 7. Mevis ready to send this one away. Returning it from the 4. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Hey, go, go! Go, go! Here we go, son.
Out of the gun, a give to ETN. And he's short of the first after a mile gain. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Kate, I know you could see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Hey, run!
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 31. He'll get this to ETN. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Red on red.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Hits his running back. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
11.
2nd and 8. Taken in by Luke Musgrave. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
Complete out to the right side. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Here's 2nd and 5. On target to Musgrave. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. It's a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
Working the sideline. Oh, he got it. Drug the feet. That's a catch. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. And it sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
13, Luke. Go.
From the 18 on 2nd down. That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete. Couldn't find Brian Thomas Jr. on that throw. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. You got to shake it off and keep on firing.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
On red. 11, Agate. Hey, kill. Silver.
Back to throw. Here's Lawrence. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a 4th down.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Koo able to put it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Out of the shotgun, a give to A.J. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. And holding penalty is going to make 1st down twice as tough. They're 20 from the marker to start things out. complete. Here's Connor. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
Man, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the first down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
One play in, and already they're close to midfield. Running left, here's A-Chain. And he's going to have this one down to the 43 on a good run. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
He's got it on the bootleg. Into a crowd, and intercepted! And the Jaguars take over as he records his 10th career INT.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
Hey, easy, route.
Trying it right side with ETN. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Stops by Chop Robinson. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Hey, go! Reload! Here we go, sir.
Now a give. It's ETN headed left. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Hey, run!
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Oh, and they're going to have the fullback trying power for it. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. That one ends up a gain of 6. And that's a Jaguar first down.
Hey, Jupiter!
They've got a man in motion. Now give this up the middle to ETN. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
On 2nd down, it's ETN. And they're able to haul him down, and that's going to wrap up this 3rd quarter. Only one frame remains before we see who's going to represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. It's Jaguars football, and their playoff run's in jeopardy. They're trailing here.
Ready?
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Hey, let's go. Here we go, sir.
Going to the ground again on first. And that was an incredible effort just to make it back to the line. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Hauled in by Musgrave. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
Well, things weren't about to end after the first hit or the second. This tight end had a vision for what he wanted to happen after the catch, and he was going to take on all comers to try to make it a reality.
Hey.
3rd and 4 coming up now.
Easy, 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 easy.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. And 4th and 4 coming up. Here's Riley Patterson. A lot riding on this field goal try. From the left hash, this would be 43 yards. Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And they cut it down to within a field goal.
I don't think I'm alone. I don't think I'm the only one thinking about that earlier missed kick as that one sailed through the uprights. Now it's incumbent upon this team to find yet another way to score.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Motioning the tight end now. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
No, it's not a running back, but it's a receiver carrying across the marker, Kate. I'm not even calling this a trick play anymore. It's about maximizing your resources and your asset, and this receiver shows you he can be a tool as a running back.
Let's go now.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. They'll throw it. Launches one deep downfield. They connect on the deep shot. In for the Miami touchdown. Mevis now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Dolphins grow their lead to 8. Mevis ready to send this one away. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Hey, Lion.
Here's ETN to begin the drive. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
11. Silver.
Lawrence to throw it. That's complete to Musgrave. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down. New set of downs for him from the 46.
Here we go.
1st and 10, it's Lawrence. ETN on the catch. And he gets this beyond the midfield stripe and onto the Dolphins side of the field.
It is so hard for these defenses. I don't envy them at all to try to monitor where these running backs are. Are they chipping? Are they delaying their route? He's such an underrated part of their overall passing game.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 46. Dump off caught by his back. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches.
Hey, run! Hey, hey!
This is ETN. He breaks the tackle, and he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains. 1st and 10 from the 41.
Go, go, let's go!
Now Lawrence on the play fake. Bails out of the pocket quick. He'll just huck this one into row C, and some lucky fan is going to haul in a heck of a souvenir.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
13 loop.
Lawrence trying again on 2nd. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Bronk. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
11, 11.
Back to throw it. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Dolphins will set up just a little bit shy of the 40 following the tackle. All right, defense did its job. Forced the offense into a 3rd and long, and that in large part, partner, interception.
Such a dichotomy, Kate, in so many ways. Offensively, we hear all the time what? Stay on schedule, avoid these situations. Defensive coaches, you know what they say, earn the right to rush the passer, earn the right to make them one-dimensional, and when you do, go pay it off. And they did in the biggest of ways with that huge INT.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
2nd down carry for Achane. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
Looking to throw. He fires one deep down the right sideline. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So the Dolphins readying for the punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Same as a touchback here. Fair catch made at the 20. We don't get a return out of that punt. And it'll be Jaguars football. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Take right open. Lisa 24. Hey, I'm gun. There we go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Completed over the middle. And what a hit there. Ouch, she faced the price for moving the chains that time.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Kill. Safe right.
On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. Gets this to Bateman. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. It's the 2-minute warning here in Jacksonville. Jaguars trail by 8. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Hey. 30 left. Red.
From the 43. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a Jaguar 1st down.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off a 1st down.
He'll look to throw it. On the move, headed right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
On red. All right, here we go. Done. Silver.
From the gun, ETN gets it. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down.
You know you love some of my buzzwords, kid. I know you do. And this one was about willpower. He got the rock a long way from the chains and put his teammates on his back for a heck of a run and a great try at that 1st down.
Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard.
Hey, easy. Ralph.
And they send a man in motion.
Here we go.
Looking to throw it. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the Dolphins make the play that should win them this game.
I don't know about you, but I'm a little surprised that one didn't make it all the way back for 6. Took some amazing effort from the guys making the tackle to save a touchdown, but still an outstanding return from a defense that sensed they needed the big play, and they found it.
Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on 1st down. Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee.
Okay, time for the defense to think about getting that ball back. And this is where you've got to conserve every second. Got to expect a timeout coming any moment now.
Back into that favorite formation they go, Brock, forcing those guys to burn a timeout. With the win in hands, they'll take the knee, let this clock run out.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
Likely going to see him take a knee here, force him to burn a timeout, conserve a little of that clock. So it's a win for the visiting Dolphins.